Hi, have you ever heard of the active and passive voice? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. Hi, I'm JC and welcome back if you've been with me before. If not, if this is your first visit, I'm glad to see you. Yes, so the active voice is a sentence, for example, if I say, "The vicious dog chased the delivery man." We say this is the active voice. The vicious dog is the subject of the sentence. Chased is the verb. So the dog chased. It's doing the action. It chased what or who? The delivery man. Okay, so the delivery man is the direct object of the verb chased. So the vicious dog chased the delivery man. Now, if I want to change that to the passive voice, what happens is the direct object, the delivery man, becomes the subject. So I would say, the delivery man, and then my verb changes. I use the verb to be as an auxiliary verb and the past participle of the verb to chase, which is chased. Now, our original sentence was in the simple past tense, so we'll put our auxiliary verb in the simple past tense also. So the delivery man was chased by the vicious dog. How's that? Right? So let's do some exercises together. What I'll do is I will present a sentence to you in the active voice and I'll ask you to change it to the passive voice. 1. Angry protesters vandalized the city's downtown core. Change this to the passive voice. Answer: the city's downtown core was vandalized by angry protesters. Repeat. So we see the city's downtown core becomes the subject of the verb. We have the simple past tense of the verb to be, was, and then we have the past participle of the verb to vandalize, was vandalized. Number 2, the children fed the dogs before their walk. Answer: the dogs were fed by the children before their walk. Repeat. How was that? Did you put the verb were? Because the subject, dogs, is in the plural, so the dogs were fed. Very good. Number 3, the receptionist greeted the new clients professionally. Change this to the passive voice. Answer: the new clients were greeted professionally by the receptionist. Repeat. How are you doing so far? Not too bad? Let's continue. Number 4, the security guard escorted the businessman to the bank manager's office. Change this to the passive voice. Answer: the businessman was escorted by the security guard to the bank manager's office. Repeat. Number 5, a neighbor's dog bit my granddaughter's leg. Change this to the passive voice. Answer, and the answer is a little bit different. Look closely at the answer. My granddaughter was bitten on her leg by a neighbor's dog. Repeat. Because we wouldn't say, my granddaughter's leg was bitten, because it sounds quite strange. So at first we put the granddaughter, and where was she bitten? On the leg. All right? Number 6. The client signed the mortgage documents electronically. Change this to the passive voice. Answer: the mortgage documents were signed electronically by the clients. Repeat. Notice that I put electronically right after the verb signed. It sounds a bit better this way. Number 7. At the airport, a shuttle service transported the travelers from one gate to another. Change this to the passive voice. Answer: at the airport, the travelers were transported from one gate to another by a shuttle service. Repeat. Number 8. He served a wonderful lasagna dinner to his guests. Change this to the passive voice. Answer: a wonderful lasagna dinner was served to his guests. Repeat. Now, what I don't like about this form is we don't really know who's doing it. I could have said was served by him to his guests, but we don't really know. If it was something like served by Christopher to his guests, that would be fine. But normally the active form would be more acceptable, I would say. Oftentimes the active form is clearer and is easier to understand, but sometimes the passive form is used, especially when the agent, the person responsible for the action, is not that important. It could be an animal too, it could be a thing also. Number 9. Dominic fixed the lock on Linda's front door. Change this to the passive voice. Answer: the lock on Linda's front door was fixed by Dominic. Repeat. I could also say Linda's front door lock was fixed by Dominic. Repeat. Number 10. The hurricane damaged the homeowner's roof. Change this to the passive voice. Answer: the homeowner's roof was damaged by the hurricane. Repeat. All right, so how was that? Not too bad. Most of my sentences, I believe, were in the past tense, simple past tense, and then we had the passive voice in the simple past tense. But the same thing can happen in the present tense, okay? So be careful of when you're using it, because like I said in the exercise, the passive voice is not the best choice all the time. Normally, we should be using the active voice. If you use the passive voice, usually it's in a situation where, like I said, the agent is not that important. All right? Well, I'll see you in the next video. Take care and bye-bye.